punish somebody for unintentionally bragging and being kind of a braggart. I mean, God, with as busy as he must be, would he purposely punish somebody for being kind of boastful and braggart? And if so, I think that we might be being punished right now. Morning folks, Lester here, and I've come out this morning to do a little bit of cleanup around our horse pasture. And what I've noticed first thing is that Ivy is standing in the loafing shed by herself, which is very uncommon. You don't see Ivy apart from her horse friends very often at all, unless in fact she's not feeling good. And then I'll go ahead and add some things that you probably don't know. Voodoo is, obviously you guys know that he's been having some issues lately with his wound care, but even Voodoo has not been feeling himself lately. He's spending a lot of time there in the barn in front of the fan, even though it's not hot. Today's not a hot day. I mean, it's a little bit overcast, cloudy, but a little bit of humidity in the air. But Voodoo's just not feeling real well. And then, of course, you know, we have Ernie, our wonderful, sweet alpaca, who is still fighting for his life after we lost his son, Oki, no more than a couple of weeks back. And then I don't know, I just can't help but wonder why. What's going on with us, y'all? What's going on? And I can't help but, I guess my mom instilled this in me. Hey, sweetie, my mama always made me, because my mom is fairly religious. I'm not. You guys know I'm not a religious person. I'm maybe a little bit spiritual, but I'm not really religious. And my mom has always made me kind of question things. Whenever anything goes wrong, it's kind of like, what did I do? What did I do to upset God? What did I do to upset God and make him so mad at me? And then as I'm walking around, watching all these babies not feeling 100%, I'm like, Lester, what did you do this time? And then, you helping me, Rita? You know, then I watch other farms. You know, as a video creator, we always watch other farms to see what they're up to on their farms. Guys, I'm going to pick all this up. I'm just going to stack it here while I mow. And then I sometimes wonder, what did I do? And I think the most recent thing that I did, and I remember the day that I did this, it was about a month back. And ouch, Rita, why did you bite me? About a month or so back, she's just playing. She's not trying to bite me. She's just trying to play. About a month or so back, I was making a video about something we were doing to clean up. And I made this horrible statement. And I said, we're not just an everyday farm. We are a sanctuary. We are a forever home. We have to be, and we are, this is how I said it. This is why God's so mad at me. I said, we're not just an everyday farm. We're a sanctuary, which means we have to go above and beyond an everyday farm. We have to offer something a little bit better. We have to give our babies a little bit nicer and do more, because a sanctuary is held to a higher standard. Baby, there's nothing in here. I said a sanctuary is held to a higher standard. And I was trying to tell Ellie and Megan and Jamie and even you guys that as a sanctuary, you're judged harder on things because you are in fact a sanctuary. And so I said, our water cannot be dirty. Our water cannot have a green tint. Our water must be cleaned daily. And I was pretty much just kind of going through talking about how much harder our life is than most everyday run-of-the-mill farmers. And I think that that came across wrong. I remember the video I made, and I also remember how negative some of the comments were because I think I offended people. And I'm afraid that it was not just people that I offended. I think that I may have also offended the good Lord. Because right after that video, maybe a week or two later, is when we begin to have some issues. Chip, you remember Chip, our wonderful little goat? He got sick, and we ended up losing him. And then a few weeks later, Ernie and Oki, the alpaca, got that parasite. We ended up losing Oki. And Ernie's still fighting for his life. And then there's other things too. We had well, you already know, guys. We've had sick baby after sick baby. We had Voodoo with his accident. Oh man, baby, stop, sweetie. I love you, but you can't just be eating the trash, sweetie. You don't eat on trash. And so it makes me wonder. Here we are today, and I'm out here trying to mow, trying to clean things up. We're really excited that we have Texas A&M coming out on Wednesday to visit our babies. And I'm like, Jamie, I can mow. I can make things look pretty. Sweet girl, she's about to go. Oh, thank you for helping me. Okay, I get it. That's a bad look, ain't it? That was a bad look. Thank you for helping me, sweetie. Please don't kick me, sweet girl. And then just little things keep happening. And I'm wondering, is it something that I said? And does God work that way? Do y'all think God works that way? Where he's going to punish us for saying that a sanctuary has to be a step above and beyond. We have to go a little bit the extra mile for our babies. Because if we don't, we're not going to be, we're held to a higher standard. Does God punish me for saying that? And if it's not God punishing me, then what's going on around here? Because it's not just parasites. We've had our fair share of loss. Oh, we've had our... Stop it. Baby, I can't work with all this. I'm going to get myself into a bad situation. It's not just parasites, friends. It's so many little things. You feeling okay, love? Sometimes when they roll around like that, it's because their tummies are hurt. I don't know what's going on with him today, but Jamie has this horrible fear that it could be like Cushing's or something. So I would love to hear your thoughts. My mama always says something that has always hurt me. Let me pause for a break, then I'll tell you. Mama would say, Lester, pride cometh before the fall. Pride cometh before the fall. And I was always like, God has too much on his plate with everything going on in the world, wars and famines and all the horrible things, that the sickness and disease, and God has a lot more to worry about than someone being too prideful. And usually when my mom says that, something bad happens. Did my mom do this to me? I'm kidding. No, but I don't see it as being prideful. I see it as us working so darn hard and doing things that take our time and take a toll on our body. Sweetie, are you trying to help Daddy mow? You want to help Daddy mow? No, you ain't gonna mow. Leave the grass for me, Daddy. I'll eat it. Well, you don't eat fast enough, sweetie. You don't eat fast enough. So that is, in fact, my question of the day, friends. And I'm curious, I'm really serious, and please don't be mean. You can answer the question. You could even give, like some samples from your own life. They call them anecdotes. You can talk about your own life, and do you think that God will punish people for making a statement like the one that I made? And is it not true that as a sanctuary, a forever home, a rescue, you sort of have to make sure that the grounds, the water, the feeding, the vet care, all of those things go a little bit above and beyond what an everyday farm might do for their babies? That's all I was trying to say, is that it does not reflect well on us to be a forever home, a sanctuary, which in itself is a peaceful, loving, healthy sanity, both mind and body, of peace and tranquility and love. That is in fact what makes it a sanctuary, y'all. That our babies can rest assured knowing they're going to have a forever home, they're going to have meals to eat, they're going to have the right vet care, and people to love on them. So, that's my question. Is God punishing us? And if so, is it my fault? And what can I do? What can I do to let God know and let everyone else know that I'm sorry if I come across as that way? Because that's not who I am as a human. I think that you guys know me well enough to know that. And, but I'll tell you, I feel like it's one thing after another. One thing after another, I feel like. Guys, I can't really talk right now. I got my hands full. Please. Thank y'all for watching. And let's have some fun in the comments, but let's not be too mean to me. Please don't be too mean to me. Because remember, something else the Bible says, let ye with no sins cast the first stone. All right? Okay. Thank y'all for watching, and I look forward to some good comments here.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.